The first superhero is often mistakenly called to be Superman, getting his start in 1938. He's at least the most famous hero, almost as famous as the true greatest superhero. But if you Google who the first superhero is, you would get The Phantom from 1936. The Phantom, the first costume fictional superhero known as the Ghost Who Walks. Comic scholars generally agree that Superman was the first true superhero of the comic books, clearly marking the entrance of a new kind of hero in the marketplace. This is 100% not accurate, comic scholars. Ugh. Watch what a YouTuber can do with the power of Google, baby! I'm so autistic. There's a character more heroic, less known, but cooler, funnier. This hero is named after the best weapon imaginable, Goldenbat. The best way to describe Goldenbat is for how my Discord describes him. He shows up, gets shot at, and fucking laughs at you. Damn, menace. If I were able to survive being shot, I'd fucking laugh too. Maybe I'd do a heart belly laugh if I'm feeling jolly. He's also from Atlantis. This is Goldenbat. He's just the best superhero ever. Getting his start on stamps, as the oldest version we know at least, this papyrus wannabe laughs in the face of all of his enemies. They cannot stop this golden skeleton body, and he will beat every single thing in sight with his golden cane thing. He didn't receive a proper adaptation like other heroes until 1947. His outfits were very regal and fancier, not really superhero-esque, more like a golden Victorian man who lost all of his skin and became a skeleton. Every other appearance he has more of a superhero look to him. With one of the strangest art styles I've seen for a manga, this 1947 looks more like an old comic book than a manga, with more, I guess you could say, realistic character designs compared to the manga's over-exaggerated look. Every hero has their villain. Most of the time, it's a twisted version of themselves. From Spider-Man having Venom.
Serve the web, serve the web. Shut up, Brock.
Superman has Zod, but Goldenbat? What's a twisted version of a toxic man who laughs at you? Well, that would be a furry with a robot hand who wears an outfit very similar to a certain group that we now all know and hate that starts with the letter K and ends in the letter K, but that mysterious letter I can't say. It's K. That pilots a space drill and uses the power of manufacturing in 18th century industrialization to make the proletariat serve his evil mind. In 1966, Koji Katata would go on and write a new manga adaptation with the more iconic look of the Goldenbat. This design is used in the same movie and the anime. While there are minor differences between the adaptations of Goldenbat, the origin is just about the exact same every time. A group of people, either knowingly, unknowingly, or accidentally, find themselves in Atlantis. How do they find Atlantis? Don't worry, it does not matter ever. Atlantis, the most coveted secret lost civilization, is just found by random people who have apparently been studying for years and just know where it is. They stumble in and they find an Egyptian sarcophagus, and inside is a golden bat. And the way they do is that they do the most logical thing imaginable, is that they pour water, tarnishing the corpse in it. Luckily, this just wakes him up, and he becomes Goldenbat, the man who's just toxic and laughs at you. That's all he does. He just laughs. In the 2023 manga adaptation, or at least 2022 is when this started, I don't know. This is the most recent version of Goldenbat I could find. It's a bit of a departure. You see, instead of taking place in Atlantis, this takes place in Japan before World War II. In this imperial era of Japan, our boy, Nazo, the evil lord who wants to take over the entire world, is now an evil god who's trying to destroy all of life or something. In this version, Goldenbat fuses with the main character into a new person. This causes the main character to lose the ability to enjoy food, drinks, drugs, all the stuff that makes life worth living. And Tsukishiro just starts to feel depressed about this new life. Goldenbat just laughs at him. He does not give a living fuck about what this man has to deal with. He doesn't care. It's great. It's also a very edgy version, but Goldenbat continues to be a comedy relief character to this more dark version. It's very ways kind of like a Crybaby adaptation, except if Goldenbat never grew up. In 1966, he got a live-action adaptation, and the next year he got an anime series. I could only find the first 4 episodes of the anime. I'm sorry, I don't speak Japanese. Mr. Duolingo looks very disappointed every time I turn my phone on. Now, Nazo, the main villain, is the most cartoonish looking villain ever, and seeing his live action design is the goofiest low budget design ever. I am in love. The entire tone of this movie is classic 1960s camp. Goldenbat, when he finally appears, will just laugh and be the toxic hero of my dreams. While he's being shot at, beaten up, attacked, he's just laughing. He's having the gayest time of his life, and he knows he can't be stopped because he's the protagonist. Nothing can stop Goldenbat. As long as he laughs, he is winning. That is true canon power, scalers. That's right, he can beat Superman unlike Goku because he can laugh at himself. Can Goku laugh at himself, gamers? No. Tell me what's more haunting than someone laughing at you trying to kill them and then they beat you with a cane of all weapons. Why a cane? But his chilling laughs are incredible. In this movie, the heroes are trying to build a super beam cannon to destroy a planet that's going to collide with Earth. Nazo, the alien, I think he's an alien or is always an alien, I don't really know. The anime version has very limited animation and some unique designs. The characters that are not the toxic Golden Man have very limited details and very limited animation. This show is very standard Monster of the Week. Think the original Devilman anime, where Nazo's up to some evil scheme and Goldenbat stops whatever scheme he has. It also uses the same theme as the 1966 movie. I should mention that there's this character who appears later on called Penny, who's a villain, who kind of looks like Lapis from Steven Universe. I didn't get to those episodes because I couldn't find past episode 4 subbed, and I don't really care about Steven Universe, but I figured I should mention her because she's one of the only things that appears on Google when you type in Goldenbat. Figured I should mention her. That's about it. I don't care about her. There you go. While looking into this, I also found that there was a 1950 movie called Goldenbat Motero no Kaijin. I don't know what that means, and I probably mispronounced that because I can't speak weeb. Where in this version, Goldenbat was supposed to have his more regal design, but this movie was lost. Only some posters and stills remain. It was supposedly written by the same writer of the 1966 movie and anime, which means it would have been pretty fun, and it makes me wonder what happened to this movie. IMDb also states there's a movie from 1972, but I cannot find any details about this movie besides the cast. A blog states this was a Tokusatsu comedy where Goldenbat is portrayed as being fat and incompetent. Listen, if there's any partial or real way, I need to see that. It sounds like it could be amazing. As long as he keeps his confidence and his toxicity, it could potentially be a good version of Guncalibur. Or maybe the concept of Guncalibur was never good enough to exist. Who knows? So if you're ever feeling bad about that Goldenbat hasn't been fully subbed, just remember. Would you rather have the guy who wants Santa or the guy who's gonna laugh at you and call you toxic? All right, that's all.